All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this live market overview. I'm gonna start this now, even though there's no one here in the room. Of course, this is being recorded as well, so this will be uploaded to the Twitch platform, and you're maybe watching this recording here on Twitch, or you can maybe watching this on YouTube, which I will also upload it. This video will also be uploaded to YouTube. I suddenly forgot what I was going to do. What was I going to do? Don't remember. All right, so then let's just get started. So basically, I didn't stream. I think I streamed once last week. I had a vacation. I am currently on vacation. I went upstate. I went to the countryside to visit my parents. I am currently there in their guest house streaming here. So I don't know how their internet connection is, and if this will be an alright stream. So we'll just hope for the best. The pips this year, I think there's about 2 or 3 trades missing there. I'm gonna update that when I stop streaming. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Yeah, right. Sorry about that. That was my clock here. So I think that's enough of the chit chat, and we shall start. Start on level 1. That's how our peep test in school would always sound. That was not a great experience. So this is something from last week. I actually went short here on Friday. I went short on, where did I went short? Somewhere around here, I think. Basically put my stops above these highs right here. As you can see, we barely touched, or not barely, we did not touch, and we did get something out of it. I actually closed the trade before the weekend, so we're gonna see how the market opens here. If it opens around the same area, I'm gonna go short again. I'm with the trend on the 1 hour. I think it's a good risk to reward. I am shooting for targets down in here on this blue line. Let me show you why. Check out to the higher time frames. This is why. I believe we could get some support from here. So this area around this blue line could be a nice area for a long as well, if you're counter trending it. So just to take a brief look on the euro, what it has been doing. Obviously you can see this big move here. We did close below this structure point right here, which gave us a higher high, higher close, lower low, lower close, sorry. And we were expecting the market to go a little lower. In fact, of course, we expected the market to give us a pullback, so that's what it did, right back into previous structure. And now we're gonna see if the market continues lower, or this may, as you can see right here, because I was talking about the level this blue line right here. As you can see, we did hit from right here to right here. So this could be a level or an area which we could also consider going long. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens when the market opens. And like you see right here on the 1 hour, I'm gonna wait and see if we get a higher close above these highs right here, which will then indicate that the market will go, could go higher, right? So I am watching this level right here, right? To explain a little better, so this is around the blue line here, around that area, which I told you that the market could go higher. So basically, either the market will go down here, or could go down here, somewhere around this area, or continue higher from this point. I want to see a higher high, higher close of this candle right here. You can obviously see that the market is being held right here. If we draw this in here, we come down, we go up into this previous structure support resistance, excuse me, right here. Go down, go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and you can obviously see that the market is holding this area right here. So interesting to see what's going to happen next week, and I am interested in seeing if we break above here. Obviously, that could look something like this. If we do something like this, boom, pull back into previous structure, something like this, right? So we're gonna there might not be a great possibility of a profit in here if you take in the risk to reward. We're gonna have to see how the market, what the market's gonna do, but I'm not sure that we're gonna be able to grab some pips just because these areas right here are so close together, right? I wouldn't feel that comfortable shooting for targets higher than here, around this area right here, right? So, but we'll see what happens when the market opens. And feel free, guys, to comment into the chat box. Tell me what your thoughts are on the pairs. What this stream is basically is just me going through my portfolio. I welcome all comments as long as they are respectful. So I don't like to hear you are right or you are wrong. Just because, like I said in the description, there are 1,000 ways to trade the market, and we might not all trade the same way, right? So, but of course, I welcome your input. So that's my thoughts on the euro dollar for the coming week. I'm a little more biased to the downside, just because of the big moves here we've been having. So, and because the market has been holding here. But let's check out. We forgot to check out the news. Let's check out the news for tomorrow. We had the G7 meetings. That was one of the reasons I closed the euro dollar trade. So we can read up on what G7 is. Details. If I can get that to open. So G7 meetings are attended by finance ministers and central bankers from 7 industrial nations: Canada, Italy, France, Germany, Japan, UK, and US. The meetings are closed to the press, but officials usually talk with reporters throughout the day, and formal statements covering policy shifts and meeting objectives is usually released after the meetings have concluded. Both the comments and statements can create significant market volatility. Right, so why traders care? While it's not an institution, the G7 is an influential global policy market body operating at the highest level, and their initiatives and policies can be substantial impact on currency markets. Right, so important stuff. It's gonna be interesting to see how the G7 will affect the market when it opens. But we have the trade balance from the Japanese. So flash manufacturing PME from the French, the Germans. So 10 a.m. Yeah. This could, when the FOMC member Mr. James Bullard speaks, that can lead to some movements in the market. Just because usually when someone speaks, that can be an indication of the market and an indication that the market's gonna move. Right, so that's the only thing I care about for tomorrow. As you can see, we have a orange impact here. Usually when it's color, it's nice here at Forex Factory. It's the impact is colorized, if that's the word. There are different colors, and so yellow is low impact, orange is medium impact, and red is the high impact relevance. So, all right, let's continue. I'm gonna refresh this because I always have to. And we will continue on with my portfolio. All right, sorry about the white screen, that always happens. I have no idea why. So we're done with the euro dollar. Let's continue to the pound dollar. And what have we here? Let's see, check out the 4-hour first. Yes. So between these green lines here, I'm actually interested in this structure here. The problem here is that we could this area could look like this, and this is a big area, right? So let's check out if we can shrink this down and find some opportunities here. I mean, the RSI is extremely oversold. We've begun on Friday to go a little higher, but we have been continuously giving, the market has been giving us lower lows and lower low closes. We did break right here, we broke right here, and this small blip right here. Other than just going long based off of structure, I don't really see any entries right now. Of course, the problem as well is, where do we place our stops? I would have to place my stops below this point right here, and obviously I'm not gonna be taking too much risk here. So I mean, if the market keeps dropping and dropping into somewhere around here where I can make the risk to reward work out in my favor, let's say that the market's gonna drop around here, and it's still gonna be 40, 59, 65, so it's gonna be around 65 pips, and I would probably shoot for targets up in here. So I do have a 1-to-1, but I'm not really excited about that 1-to-1 though, since I don't really have anything else, unless the market is oversold on the RSI. So I would probably have to wait and be patient here. Wait for the market to show me something that it's beginning to go a little higher. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. Like I said, I'm not going to be shocked if the market just continues higher from here. But that's the problem when it comes to technical analysis. I don't consider this gambling, so I'm not going to be just going long here and without having any real place to set my stops. So I mean, unless we get like a double bottom here, this is going to have to wait, this pound dollar. But I mean, obviously, if we did get if the market were to go into here and we would get a double bottom here, I'm just drawing this in with no idea what's gonna happen. But if something like this were to happen, I mean, that would make me more comfortable in taking the trade right here. Something like this, shoot for targets up in here. Targets 19, 20 below this point, so 48. Something like this. This would actually be a much better trading setup for me. So about 2-to-1 here. I mean, that's a better looking trading setup. So we'll see what happens on the pound. We're gonna have to wait for the pound. All right, so let's check out the dollar yen. Unless you guys, like I said, feel free to comment your thoughts into the chat box. If nobody says anything, I'll just continue. So dollar yen. Got a nice looking bullish momentum that happened last week, and it just blew through all of our structure areas. We had a nice one right here, and we had a nice one right here. It actually came into a little range here, and then it broke through, came down and blasted through it. Same thing's happening right here. We do have this green line, and I've said this before and I'll say it again. I have no idea when I drew this line in here, but if I drew it in, it must mean something. So that's the positive thing of not erasing your drawings. They can get a little too much, the drawings. I mean, for you guys especially, if you're newer to this and you just see a lot of shit on the chart. But I just let me know if you want me to remove some of these things. I like it just because I understand it. So just before the close, we did get this candle right here. We are at the green line, which is representing structure. So let's check out the 1 hour. Let's see if we can find something. Find something on the 1 hour. Not really anything on the 1 hour. That's telling me that the market is going to continue any higher or any lower. We're kind of in the middle of the whole thing. I have no place to put my stop, so we're gonna have to wait for this one. Would be nice to get a like a advanced pattern formation, something like so. And then we would enter and go higher. So that would be pretty nice. But we'll wait and see what happens on these yen pairs. I am expecting the pound yen and the euro yen to be pretty similar. We did have the bigger bat pattern here. I did not get involved in this bigger bat pattern simply because there were too many pips at risk, so, which is a shame because it seems like somebody out there is making profit off this bat pattern. And we hit the 886 exactly, and now we're just continuing down. But like the dollar yen, there's nothing that's telling us that the market is gonna go higher or lower. I mean, we could hit the 38 right here and continue higher. We could go all the way to the 618, then continue higher if we're taking any notice of the bat pattern targets. So obviously we do have some structure in here on the way down. So around the 38, there is a nice area right here, and you can see this bigger box here. If you see this point right here, I'm gonna adjust this line here, like so. we have some structure right here. If the market gives us an opportunity to go long right here, we might consider that, but I'm not going to put my hopes up for that to happen, because in most cases I would have to place my stops under this point right here, and that's just too risky. We'll see what happens here on the 1 hour or trading time frame. Same thing like the pound. If we come down into here and get like a double bottom or something to minimize our risk, we could enter off of that. We are extremely oversold right now, so this right here would not shock me as well. If the market pushes up into here and continues into here, and so on and so forth. Right, so that's the pound yen. The euro yen, similar thing. We did not hit the Gartley right here, so let's just erase that. Same thing. I want to see the market drop here. Hide my stops under here. That could potentially be an opportunity for a long. We have these points right here. I mean, I'm interested if the market comes near this green line here. I would be interested for a long. Because we're kind of ranging in here, so there's some consolidation inside right here. We don't have any advanced patterns. I mean, the same thing here. If the market does something like this, would be pretty cool, and we would get a entry right here of a bat pattern or a Gartley. This would be a bat pattern. So that's pretty interesting. This, I mean, I'm guessing now into Tuesday or Wednesday, unless there's some big moves that happen when the market opens, and tomorrow. I'm not expecting it, but we could hit our entries if something like this happens. And this is just me, guys. This is just me guessing. There is nothing that it's telling me that this is gonna happen. So, but I am interested if the market drops down into this area right here, this green line and below. Right, let's check out the New Zealand dollar. First, on the 4 hour, I think I see. Let me get rid of some of these lines here. These are just like the trend lines I like to draw in. I don't trade based off of them. I mean, I draw stuff in all the time. Doesn't mean that I'm trading everything I draw. I just like to draw stuff in, and I'm right some of the time when with my drawings. Then you can kick yourself. Oh no, I should have entered because I drew it. But what I wanted to see here is this. Boom. This might be more visual on the 1 hour. Alright, yeah, let's check down to the 1 hour and you can see it better. This would be a potential cipher pattern setting up here. We are ways from it, but a decent opportunity if it presents itself to us. So the cipher would look something like this, and this 786 right here. And this is a nice looking cipher as well. Pretty clear cut. We have the initial leg, we have the pullback, and then the entry here at the B completion. I'm not sure that we can enter it though. This is a pretty large pattern, so oh, it's only 27. Yeah, all right. So I thought it would be more. It's kind of deceiving. It's kind of deceiving in a way. 27, 30. What was that? 12. Something like this. We can even draw in the targets. Like so. Boom. A nice looking trade. Almost a 2-to-1. So I'm rooting for the New Zealand dollar to go a little higher, so I can enter this bitch right here. So go New Zealand dollar. I mean, we do have some struggle in here, as you can see. There's even no. I'm thinking there's maybe a possibility of a long here. Up to the entry point. This would probably be a nice risk reward. 8, so it's 20 pips, and 57, so it's about 3-to-1. Let me change the color of this. So nope, not this. Oh, I guess this target color, we can change that up a bit. Let's make that orange. No, let's make that dark. No. Do something like this. Yes, something like this, and the boom. So a possible 2-trade scenario here. We have covered both the upside and the downside. Obviously, I would want to see the market. I'm not going to be entering on a candle that's looking something like this. I want to see some pressure here to the upside, like this candle right here. Boom. This one, if you can see it. We have this nice pin bar looking candle right here. So if we get another type of those suckers, that would be a great opportunity to go long. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's check out the dollar CAD. I think I am going to post this. I'm going to post this as well. So on TradingView. So if you're not following me on TradingView, please do so. Dollar CAD. Nice looking pin bar candle here. Nice looking. It's a nice double top here. Yep. We have the double top with the divergence here. Boom. Like so. And like so. Double bottom, bearish divergence. We could play this into a 2618 here. Wait for the break. Boom. Wait for the pullback into previous structure. And into the 618 here. I mean, obviously I don't have the, if it looks like this, and boom, boom, take profits around this blue line, stops above the highs here. Not sure if we can make this thing work risk to reward wise, but a nice looking trade nevertheless. Nice looking trade. I'm actually rooting for the dollar to go a little higher. I want to get involved here. I want to see the market push up into right here, so I can make this risk to reward work. I'm really interested in going short here. Let's see, 21. So 46. And I'm gonna shoot for targets down here. So excellent trade, almost a 3-to-1. So I'm gonna be watching out for the dollar CAD when the market opens. See what's up. I wanna go short here. Wait, before we jump to conclusions. Yeah. Let's check out the structure here, because I can't see anything looking left. Let's see if this could be a continuation. There's some structure right here. I mean, check out the daily. See what's on the daily. Yeah. We kind of have this at this line right here, and in between the two lines. So if we do something like this, I'm gonna erase some of these lines here. This is kind of ridiculous how these lines are set up here. We don't need them. Not all of them. I actually do wanna do this. Let me see where they. So like this. All right. excuse me. Yeah, so somewhere in here, I'm hoping that the market's gonna push a little higher. Or if it doesn't, we'll wait for a break of that's like a more conservative way. We wait for the break right here, and then the market to pull up into previous structure once more. The problem with that is that is probably not going to give us an entry or a risk to reward that works. So we'll have to see. We'll see. It's about 30 minutes until the market opens here. Let's check out the Aussie CAT real quick. Yes, the Aussie CAT. I'm currently short the Aussie CAT of this cipher pattern right here. Right, so I left that in there, even though the G7 was this weekend. I decided to leave the Aussie CAT and take the chance and close the Euro trade. But obviously this is how the trade looks, and I'm hoping for the Aussie CAT to push. I'm rooting for the Canadians, so hopefully we reach our targets in here. Yeah, this is not how what the yeah. All right, now I remember. I was day trading this one. So the risk for a day trade was too much of the cipher, so I had to take the trade right here, find a reason to enter on the 15. Then I did actually go short right here after this pin bar, bloop, as you can see. So technically not an enter on the cipher pattern. I entered here on the 1 hour on this pin bar right here. That was my entry signal. I placed my or was it this one? That was this one, I think. Placed my stops here. We just missed them just by a pip, and then we're on our way down. I am currently involved in the Aussie CAT, so yeah, that's how it is. And the Aussie US dollar, nice break here of this structure point. We found some exhaustion points, a nice pullback into previous structure, boom, and then we're on our way down. We're gonna have to see right here what happens once more. If the market's gonna test the highs again, that might be an entry for us, or for me, shooting for targets down in here, or if we are gonna continue here lower. This might even be for you guys that are trading the Asia session. No, I was gonna say that this might be an entry here, but this was probably be a more better entry point. You wouldn't really enter here. So yeah, on the Aussie dollar, you see that this big move here down, this big down move here. Are we gonna continue with the trend or not? That's the big question on everybody's mind. So we'll see. We'll wait and see what happens here. We entered here on this Gartley, got F'd out. That's just how it is. Just how it is. So that's my portfolio. There are a few trades here or trade setups I am interested in, so I'll be watching that. I'm gonna post. Well, where was it? What was the pair? I'm gonna post the New Zealand US dollar trade or the trade idea here onto TradingView. No, I was not gonna do that. I was gonna move it. So let's shrink this bad boy up again, like so, and let's move it. All right, so that's it for me. Thank you so much for you guys that joined me. There were a couple of you. You didn't say much, but that's all right. If you're watching the recording of this, please do all the usual things. Follow, subscribe, all that bullshit. All right. I do wanna show you guys something here. If you stayed here, I want to show you guys this. This is like a free course I did, which is forexviewers.usefedora.com. You can just go to FOREX I'm going to show you the whole, so you don't have to remember the whole URL. So it's forexviewers.usefedora.com. Here's a first step to technical analysis, which is free. We also have the free backtesting sheet. Guys, you should enroll in this free course, even though I say so myself. There's a lot of content here, and I think it's an excellent course for you to take your first steps if you're wondering about the forex market. All right, so enough of the self promotion here. But guys, it's free. I mean, this is not a place for me to sell stuff. You can do what you want. I'm not gonna force anything on you, but a free course is a free course, and I believe it's a pretty nice course if you're interested. If you're not, don't enroll. That's all I have to say about that. But I want to thank you all for being here. I will probably stream tomorrow. I'm gonna think about changing up the time schedule. See if more people attend if I stream a little later. I usually stream about 9 or 10 London time. So I'm gonna mix it up. Maybe I'll stream at the end of the market tomorrow, just to mix it up, so you can tune in there. And if you hit the follow button here on Twitch, you can get like a email notification when I go live. So that's pretty neat. So that's it. I am on vacation here at my parents', so I'll probably I'll be watching the markets tomorrow morning, and when the market opens, and maybe I'll stream. Who knows? Right, guys, until next time.